Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Caroga. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, important news are
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Caroga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to the members only exclusive stream for Tuesday, March 9th, 2021. And this is open to all channel members of all levels and anyone who supports Unsubscribestar at any level. I have posted the link in the YouTube community section, and I've posted the link at Subscribestar. I wish I had thought remind people about it a couple days ago, but I forgot. But I did bring it up last week that this week was going to be the stream, so I hopefully we'll have some people here. We do have a few, and some people were early. Not Ryan Johnson was first, who said hello in Qapla, hail Caroga, at 10:36 Eastern this morning. A little later was 47 Yorktown, said good morning from Eastern Canada, and he put a bunch of beavers. Thomas Potts said 3 hours, son of a bitch. John DeMarco said greetings, and then Thomas said bird is 3 hours late. And then I said soon, because then I was a couple minutes from going on. I have put the link to the panel. I have pinned it as a comment in YouTube. If you don't see the pinned comment, you can refresh the page, or you can just see that I put it in the text. What do we got here? Not Ryan Johnson says late. John DeMarco says late Prey 5 strikes again. Not Ryan Johnson says, so when Birdo Prey says soon, he just means late. Got it. 47 Yorktown says hello, young sir. Qapla, 47 Yorktown. John DeMarco says hail on Caroga. Not Ryan Johnson says instead of the we, the people, it should have said bird is late. And Dee Myers says Qapla, Birdo Prey, how are you and the family? And greetings to everyone. I'm doing good, Dee. Thank you for asking. No problems. Thankfully, no problems. No major problems on which to complain about, though I can always find something. It's a beautiful day here in Bayside. It was 50 degrees going up to 60 I got the windows open, got some fresh air today. For the first time in a while. It had been below freezing much of the days, the last few days. Overnight, it was getting so cold. The water line that takes the heating condensation out was freezing, and it was causing issues in my basement. But that's gone away now that the temperature is well above freezing. So all's good there. All is good there. What do we got? What do we got? So this is your guys' stream. I mean, I'm here to listen to what you guys want to say. If you want to say anything, it's a members only stream. It will remain members only. It's not going to, I'm not going to make it public. I mean, if something really funny happens and everybody's okay with it, I might clip a section and make that public. But as a stream, it'll stay that only members will be able to look up the link. It's an unlisted stream though, so I mean, I ask you guys on your honor to keep the URL to yourselves and not to share it with others. But let's face it, if the link got shared after the fact, it's not the worst thing in the world. Joseph Patrick says, greetings from the future. I'm on the phone, soon to be with you. Very cool, Joseph. Captain Track had a great stream this morning. For those of you who weren't there, I was on with Captain Track and Joseph and Professor Brainy Specs, and I think we had one or two other people. LDG was there for a bit. We had quite a few people on this morning. He had a pretty solid stream. So always a reminder that if you're awake in the mornings Eastern time, 6 a.m. Eastern time, that's where you should be. I was there. Ozzy O'Prey made an appearance. Everybody loves, the kids love Ozzy O'Prey. At least I assume they do, because let's face it, other than Nephew O'Prey, kids aren't very smart. Thomas, the Cinnabon is getting attacked by a giant shark. Yes, I was at Cinnabon's stream before this, and he was having some issues playing his Pirates game. Also, multitasking, although I had Cinnabon on in the background, I had also just finished watching Ant-Man and the Wasp. So I just saw Ant-Man and the Wasp, and now I know why Ant-Man was stranded in the quantum zone after Endgame, or Infinity War. After Infinity War, now it makes a whole lot more sense. They were decent. I watched the original Ant-Man. I watched the Ant-Man MCU movie, the 2015 Ant-Man movie yesterday, and the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie today. And I'm thinking I probably should rewatch Civil War next, because I kind of remember falling asleep watching Civil War at the time, knowing nothing about the character's history except Iron Man, Thor, and I don't even know if it was Thor. It was Iron Man, Thor, and one Captain America movie was about the only history I knew, and I found it as boring a Marvel movie as I'd ever seen, like Iron Man 3 boring. So I think I ended up napping sometime during the original Civil War, so I probably should watch that again, because I think it'd make more sense. But yeah, so I don't know, the magic that the FBI agent learning the magic was some long held plot line. I don't know if that really counts. John DeMarco says sloop life can be tough. What sloop life? What the hell is sloop life? The Ant-Man films are fun, says John DeMarco. I mean, they were interesting. Honestly, they were probably near the bottom of my Marvel interesting movies. Let's put it this way. I had skipped them, and I don't really feel bad that I had skipped them at the time. Thor wasn't in Civil War. Well, then all the more reason I should rewatch it. John DeMarco says, I think Civil War is one of the best movies in MCU. I still don't just understand how they could fight each other. And I really don't understand why anybody would be arrested. I mean, it's not like Wanda got arrested. John DeMarco says, Sloop Life is Cinnabon's stream. Oh, that's Sloop Life? I didn't know. I should check it. Carlo Albanese, Qapla. Carlo says hi. I hope everyone is as well as can be. I hope you are as well as can be, Carlo, and hail Caroga. Absolutely. Absolutely. So is there any topic or anything you guys want me to discuss? I'll throw it out there. You don't want to come up and say it. If there's anything you want to in the chat, do you have any questions? Anything? I mean, anything you want me to answer? I mean, I'm pretty open book. I feel like I'm a pretty open book in my regular streams, but if there was anything you felt I didn't answer or you wanted me to give more details on, something you felt I've skipped over in a regular stream, that you say, I want a little more details on this, I'm happy to do it. Happy. And I want to thank all of you here. By virtue of you being here, it means that you guys made a commitment, a monthly commitment to supporting the channel, even without any promise that I would be able to make you laugh another month or make you smile. So I do appreciate it. Mamo Pray appreciates it. We all appreciate it. And I know that there is a lot of people, a lot of friends out there who are unfortunately not in the financial position to assist, even though if they want to. And I feel terrible that I have to do a stream without them, but it is just the way the world works. So.
But
Mamo Pray.
anything they want to ask me.
So, okay, so Mama Pray will be, it's going to take Sassy outside for a couple minutes. But she says, if any of you have any questions that you want to ask Mama Pray, she'll be able to answer questions in a few minutes once she comes back in. Yeah, so if you have any questions for Mama Pray, you can, now's the time to ask, and she'll talk to you in a little bit. Carlos is aliens. You want me to talk about, Allens? Allens. Is that Allen or alien? Did you mean to say alien? I don't know what Allens means. John DeMarco says, what is the airspeed velocity of an unilateral swallow? 27.2 meters per second. I don't know. I don't know. It's not those kind. About 24 miles per hour, says Carlo. John DeMarco says, we appreciate you, Bert. Thank you, John. I appreciate you guys. And Thomas says, any hair growth yet? I didn't notice any hair growth, Thomas, but you know, it's about repeated treatments. I don't think we're going to see any miracle changes in one day. Carlos says, Mamo Pray, how are you so awesome? I will ask her that when she comes back. And John DeMarco says, the correct answer is African or European. This is true. Because they're different speeds. Honeybees aren't the only differences between European and African. Dee Dee Myers says, Bird of Prey, I had fun getting to know you. You're awesome. Oh, thank you, Dee Dee. I appreciate that. I have fun getting to know you guys. And granted, I probably don't get to know you as well as you guys got to know me, but I get to know you a little bit. Carlo Albanese says, I ordered myself a special something from the shop. Oh, pray. Hopefully be here for Friday. Awesome, Carlo. I hope you enjoy it. The shop, oh, pray. The Teespring store. The link is at bertopray5.com. We've ordered, I mean, I've probably been my biggest customer. We've ordered a number of shirts, obviously. I've ordered a couple of pillows. One sassy pillow, one Yitza logo pillow. I think I ordered a bag somewhere. I don't know what I did with the bag, but somewhere I ordered a bag. The bag was cool. Stickers. I think I ordered some stickers. Yeah. If you guys have issues with that, you know, I had one time I ordered a shirt and the colors were all effed up. So I just emailed them and they apologized and they said, just keep the shirt I had. And they sent a new one without me having to return it. So I do hope that if any of you actually have any problems with any merchandise you might receive from Teespring, if you just email them, if you just email them, they're pretty responsive and they're pretty fair. And they asked for a picture just so they had some idea what went wrong. And then they said to just keep the shirt and they sent a new one. So Mamo Pray, Carlo Albanese wants to know how you're so awesome.
Well, I'll answer that in 1 minute, but I am going to wish Carlo a happy birthday a few days early. So, happy birthday, Carlo. And I'm not awesome, but thank you for the thought. I'm just a mom, and I think that takes over everything. When a child, no matter how old, needs their mother for anything, you try to be there. I'll give you an example. Sisso Prey called the other day. Charlie was screaming. She was on video chat, and she asked me, "Can you get the website up for the urgent care, the pediatric urgent care near me, and see if they have appointments?" And she was really, and I clicked the tab that I already had up, and I said to her, okay, you can get an appointment at 3:25 this afternoon. And as she was talking and trying to calm Charlie down, I know she had no idea that I was going through and answering all the questions they had about her, because next to my computer, I had all her insurance information, her address, even though, I mean, it changed recently, everything I needed to put in to get Charlie an appointment within a couple of minutes. And it was only later that I talked to her about it. And I said, you do know the reason I didn't have to ask you any questions, and because I got you the appointment immediately, is because I knew if I ever needed this information, it would have to be right at hand. And if you knew how unorganized I was, to me, that was almost a miracle, because I may do a lot of things and I put things away, and then there's no rhyme or reason to where I put it. But thank goodness I kind of have a memory, like, okay, 6 years ago, I went to this box and put this thing in. And like, Bert will ask me all the time, you remember I got this thing, blah, 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 blah. And I'll go, yeah. He goes, don't go crazy. And it's only like, say, 1 in 100 that I have to go crazy. I don't know where it is. But if anybody else had to walk into this house and try to find something, no
hope.
way.
No
No
hope.
way. I started marking the boxes and the places I put important things. And I write on them, important, do not throw out, pot for Joe's bed, or important, don't throw out, house papers, things like that. I do try to keep the house files and the things like warranties all in one spot. But every so often I might miss. But I'm not awesome. I'm just half crazy, and certainly a mother all the time. And now a grandmother. Anything Charlie needs that I could do, I'm there. And I spend Bert's money on Charlie all the time. But thank you, guys.
And welcome, future man Joseph Patrick, to the panel.
Greetings from the future.
Joseph, your family
And
is doing
hi,
well?
Mom. Hi, Mama Pray. Everything's
I
okay.
can't hear it. They know that.
Yeah, he says yes. Hi, Mom, and everything's okay.
Good, good. Then I'll let you guys go back to your stream, and I'll go back to doing whatever I do.
If anybody else has any questions, I'll ask you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yosa, it's an awesome avatar. Where'd you get a fine avatar like that?
I just put the
Found
secret
it?
in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I just said that my new avatar is an original Bird of Prey 5.
Ah, you leaked it. Now everybody's gonna want me to make their avatar.
You should charge money for that.
I
Definitely.
probably should. Why don't you send me like $25? We'll call it even.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, of course. But yeah, anytime. Dee
Hey,
Myers. I'm sorry.
The Yitzha's video was epic. You have to
Yes,
admit that.
Yitzhak did a great video. So this morning on Captain Trek stream, I finally got my camera working again, where I could show off what I was like, my screen instead of me. So I was playing a game for a while, Space Engineers, and then I said, let me put up the painting program, and I just decided to doodle. So I decided to make an avatar for Yosef in the spirit of what Yitzhak has been doing. But of course, I don't have nearly the talent or skill nor ability of Yitzhak, but I just doodled an avatar for Yosef. I said, I wasn't even sure what it was going to be at first. And then I called it an avatar for Yosef. So I sent it to him. And then Yitzhak was in the chat, and then Yitzhak saw it, and then Yitzhak made a video of what he could do in like 90 seconds, blowing me out of the water. And he did he did his own interpretation of my avatar as a Yitza original avatar. It was, and it was hilarious. It was good stuff.
Yeah,
So
definitely. I will. I'm not going to steal the views for the video. I'm not going to, but I'm going to put the link
yes,
for each video into the chat so that the guys can check it out because that was just hilarious.
now, Dee Dee wants to know, says, Bird of Prey, where do you want your channel to go from here? Well, I want it to go up, 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 but I'd be happy if it stayed if we stayed where we were and grew slowly, that would be fine too. I mean, I'd be annoyed if it got smaller, but listen, whatever happens, happens. I'd like it to continue to grow, obviously. Most YouTube people would, but I'm pretty happy with where we are. I got a little disappointed. I was hoping my Coming to America video I put out was going to do better. It was a positive video on a positive movie. And after I released it, now I released on a Sunday night, but when I went to bed Sunday night, it was on course to be my fifth best video out of my last 10. So it was like a pretty strong showing since my previous videos had all been like 9s and 10 out of 10. I was like, oh, okay. So there's some excitement out there for Coming to America. And but then when I woke up in the morning and I checked it, it had dropped from 5 out of 10 to 9 out of 10. It had barely gotten any more views overnight, and it has got barely any views since. So either there is no excitement for Coming to America, or YouTube is just not pushing the channel. Either way, I mean, it could be either. I'm not going to claim it's one or the other. It's probably a combination of the two. But it looked like it had started really good, I kind of got a little upset about that, but nothing I won't get over. And I don't want fake views and fake likes. If people don't like it, so be it. That took me by a little surprise. The big drop overnight. And I checked, did it get demonetized or something? But it didn't. It's still perfectly monetized, as I expect it would be, since I don't have any screenshots or videos or anything in it. Carlos says, it's the first time I've ever ordered anything from Teespring, and I've been wanting something from you for a long time. I'm glad you ordered, Carlo. I hope it comes quickly and it comes well. And Carlos says, oh my God, thank you, Mama Pray. You are awesome. Dee Dee says, Mama Pray, you are a very special lady, and we love you and Bird very much. Oh, thank you. Dee Dee says, we love Mama Pray tales. Carlos says, Mama Pray, my mom has helped me so much over the last 11 years, and she had to put up with me living back at hers. I take it at her place. Would you be upset if I had to move into your place, Mama Pray? If you had a place?
No, obviously not. Well, it's the opposite.
Right. Yeah, you moved into my place. But obviously also I needed you to move.
Yeah.
And
my mom also moved to my place, and
saying his mom moved to his place.
And I moved out.
And he moved, and then he moved out of that place.
Mother there?
I guess so. Yoza says, my new avatar is an original Bird of Prey 5. Yep, there it is. There it is, my secret artistic ability as good as my singing ability.
I still don't get the rainbow, but
I don't know
it's
why
okay.
I don't know why I did the rainbow, Joseph. I just felt it needed some color. Dee Dee Myers is well, pray we are human. Carlos says, Mama Pray, thank you so much for bringing Berto Pray to us all. You do good with him, but don't tell him I said that. Dee Dee says, Joseph, Patrick, hail future man. How are you, brother? How you doing, Joseph?
I responded that I'm doing very well, and I
Oh,
asked
okay.
Didi as well how he's doing, and looks like we both are doing fine.
Dee Dee will take Berto Pray original avatar. Next one I do, Dee Dee. Carlos says, is that the Hulk's thingy above your LDG rainbow? No. You were there this morning. That's the neck of a Klingon bird of prey and the cockpit of a Klingon bird of prey that unfortunately got cut off when the avatar came a circle. I wasn't planning it.
Were you doing it with a mouse or the touchpad?
Touchpad.
Touchpad. Okay. You know what?
Dee Dee
That's great.
says, what program did you use to do Joseph's avatar? It's called Paint Shop Pro 2021 or 2020. I forget which. Let me check. Whoops. Corel Paint Shop Pro 2021. 64-bit. Not that it matters. It's 32-bit works exactly the same. And they're packaged together, so you get both. Carlos is just one question. Where are the ears? Don't worry about ears. His ears are small. He has small ears.
You know, Carlo, this is one of those reasons why I went for the LASIK surgery, because I couldn't wear glasses anymore.
Dee Dee says to Joseph, you're welcome, and things are okay by him. Not Ryan Johnson says Bird of Prey should be banned from showing off his artistic skills. It's not fair to anyone with dreams of being an artist. They gotta deal with it at some time. Not Ryan Johnson. Carlos is Bird of Prey because I got my friend to put on Coming to America and we both enjoyed it. Not as good as the first. Because of you, I got my friend to put on Coming to America. We both enjoyed it. Not as good as the first, but well done. Yeah. That's basically not as good as the first, but a well done movie, comedy. Enjoy, you can enjoy it. You can tell the actors had their fun. Many of the scenes are just laughs, played for laughs, and decent movie, all around decent movie. Not Ryan Johnson did not like Coming to America. I'm sorry to hear that, Not Ryan Johnson. I mean, it's nowhere as good as the first one, but I thought it was still worth watching. Dee Dee says, shame on you, Joseph.
I don't know why. What did I say?
I don't know. Thomas Pod says, I got mad because Coming to America didn't have Doctor Strange, which I told myself in my head he was going to be in. So I'm so mad they didn't add him. I had the same thoughts about WandaVision. And that, of course, was I was hoping Eddie Murphy was going to be in WandaVision, but he wasn't.
He wasn't even on Star Trek 4.
Zumunda should be part of the MCU. John DeMarco says, nice one, Thomas. Carlos says, yeah, I know, but I still think it looks like a turtle. It's not a turtle. Dee Dee says, Bird of Prey, thanks for that. You're welcome, Dee Dee. Carlos laughing. Dee Dee says, the hair rides the ears. The hair hides the ears. Oh, Yosef's hair hides the ears. That's what it must be. Not Ryan Johnson says, Bird said, thingy, cockpit, and package. What kind of stream is this? He must be practicing for OnlyFans account. Maybe next year on Groundhog Day. Maybe. And Dee Dee says Joseph left mom when she moved into your house.
Yeah, okay. It's not like I would leave her. It was I basically I will make the story shorter, but after my grandparents passed away, their flat basically I got their flat, and it's a nice roomy flat. So we all moved. It was 1998. We all moved together to this bigger flat, and we rented out the smaller one that we had. And basically, my sister took the smaller flat, and we built a house with Erica, and we moved out here. So my mom is in the flat, in that another flat right now in the city. So, and she's now with my sister because they both are quarantined. So, yeah, but that's why I left left my mother. No, it's like the normal thing. It's all okay. It's all
It
okay.
is the normal thing to leave your mother abandoned, yes.
She's not abandoned.
She's
And
with your
actually,
sister. She might as well be abandoned.
but you know what the funny thing is? We used to live actually four adults.
That would
Uh,
be
Mom will probably say, if I was well enough to move out on her, it would be fine. So I guess I'd have
See?
to get a second house.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
See, your mom has a plan. It's like the funniest thing is we were living four adults because at the time also Erica moved in with us in that flat. We were four adults in one 3-bedroom flat. It was 3 bedrooms, living room, kitchen, and then the bathroom and everything. Yeah. Not the smallest flat, but not definitely not as roomy as a house. And we were all fine. We were all doing fine in that flat. We were not there not for very long, but it worked out, and we all could fit our stuff in that flat. Now, when I come over to my mother's place, she's everywhere in all the rooms. She has her stuff everywhere. It's like, how is this even possible? That before that, four adults were living in that one flat, and now she is alone by herself in that flat, and she has occupied every single space, every single closet,
I'm one of
everything.
those people that just, if I have the room, I will just keep accumulating stuff to fill up the room. And it doesn't matter if it's a small apartment or a big house. I will just find more stuff and I will just keep adding it and adding it until there's no more room. Now, honestly, while that might not be the easiest for keeping your apartment together or your house clean, alone, I think that that's probably best, because when the dollar fails and society starts to crumble and we go back to the barter system,
You
I'm
have
going to
stuff.
have more stuff to barter.
Yeah, yeah. Literally, when I just think those years back when it was 2010 when we moved over here into this house, basically we didn't have any like no furniture, nothing. We basically bought everything new. And when you are buying like new stuff and you have to think about the money where you can spend it and everything, because at the time it was literally obviously when you are building a house and you are buying stuff, you run out of money faster than you can imagine. So at the time, it was literally we had in the fridge we had 1 bottle of wine, 10 eggs, 2 yogurts, and that was it. And we had the bedroom and downstairs the living room and kitchen. That was it. And in those 10 years, how much stuff we accumulated, it's just incredible. I wouldn't believe it.
So Carlo fesses up that Groundhog Day was his greatest and worst achievement. He couldn't believe everyone carried it on all day. It will stop by next year, he thinks. Hashtag blame Carlo. You son of a bitch, Carlo. Thomas says Joseph believes in the flat house theory. I think he does.
Oh, you call it apartment, right?
Yeah, we call it apartments, but
Okay,
it's okay.
okay. Sorry, I know that I'm mixing British words with American words.
Oh, here now this I don't know if Joseph wants to answer this question.
Joseph, does your mom like you or your sister best? That's a good question. I think I don't know the answer to that one. Definitely, my sister has a child, 4.5-year-old niece. It's my niece, obviously, and I know that my mother loves her most. I would say.
Yeah.
But for my birthday, my mom bought me Lego. So yes, she loves me.
It's hard for me to say, but I can tell you that Sissopray 100% believes Mamo Pray loves me more. Which is, that's her opinion on the issue.
Which is literally not the truth, because you can't say which child you love more. Okay, if you were, I don't know, something like cold-blooded dictator of a country who is enslaving children, it would be possible that you would love your sister more, but obviously.
John DeMarco says Bird has it all planned out for the apocalypse. It's not all planned out. I mean, because it's just like, I don't want the apocalypse to come, because the reality is, I can't survive the apocalypse. Not in my current condition. We need food and medicine and supply lines to be working. But also, you need guns. You need guns for the apocalypse. And, thanks to the city of New York, it's very, very difficult to have. So, but for the short time before somebody with a gun takes over the neighborhood, we'd have a good couple days bartering away everything until we had nothing left. Of course, if you barter for a gun, then you just take the gun and take back all the stuff you gave away, and you're rich again.
I just imagined Mamo Pray on the front porch with a shotgun.
Mama
protecting the
Bray on
house.
the front porch with a shotgun protecting the house. And Sassy, yeah, I could see it. She'd do it if she had to.
I believe it. I totally believe it. But still, it's like crazy idea.
Mama Bray, and she has been on the front porch of the upstate Adirondacks house with a shotgun. But then everybody's done that. Carlos says it's deja vu. Dee Dee says you'd be surprised how much stuff one person can hoard or collect. I wouldn't, but I can understand that some would. Carlos says it's always the new generation that gets all the love. John DeMar, well, while they're young, once they hit like their teenage years, then everybody hates them. Your generation is stupid. You're all so stupid. John DeMarco says, I couldn't pick a favorite among my children. I try to love them all equally. Mama Prey says she has a favorite son and a favorite daughter.
See, there's the answer.
Carlo Albanese says, I think the love is shared equally. Yeah, Sassy is going to be a little upset. That answer. She's her favorite granddaughter is Sassy, and Sassy is and Charlie's favorite grandson. So Mama Prey is putting everything into binary. Very, very binary thinking from Mama Prey. Dee Dee Myers is Bird of Prey. Did you bully your sister more, or did Sissel Prey bully you? No, I was kind of an ass to her. I used to chase her around with a piece of bologna when she declared she was a vegetarian. I used to chase her with bologna. I used to make her eat her own sock. Yeah.
What's the age difference between the two of you?
She's 2 years younger.
2 years younger. Okay, it's between me and my sister. It's 4.5 years. So
she did get me to sign a piece of paper saying that she'd be able to live in my pool house or guest house or something, rent free for her entire life. If she cleaned my room once.
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
See? And still she had to buy a house right now in Jersey.
She didn't have to. She was welcome here. I mean,
I know.
She just didn't want to be here. And for good reason. It's super cold. Super cold in my basement. John DeMarcos as well said to Mama Prey. Thomas Potts says, is this your stream for today? Thomas, depending how long we go, if we go like 60 to 90 minutes and stop, I might try and do another stream at 5 o'clock. Eat something and do a normal 5 p.m. stream. Probably open lines or me playing Space Engineers or something. It seems like we're not getting a big crowd, so maybe we'll do this.
I think it would be fine if you need a stream for the general audience as well.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll do this another 15, 20 minutes, and then I'll come back and do another stream at 5 p.m. for everyone, if that's okay with you guys. Carlos says, puts in Sassy and Charlie emojis with heart. Thank you. Carlos says, what was the best childhood memory of you and Sissel Prey? That's a interesting question. The best childhood memory. Let me think. I mean, I've given the story before, but probably it's the very first childhood memory that I have was literally the day Dad O'Prey and I drove to the hospital to see Sis O'Prey, who had just been born. And I remember, I don't remember because I was only 2 years and a month old. I don't remember a lot, but I just remember some very minor things. I remember being in the car. I remember getting, I remember, because we had to cross from Brooklyn to Staten Island because Mom O'Prey was giving birth in the Staten Island hospital. So we had to cross the Verrazano Bridge, which was a big, it's a big bridge for those who live in New York. I remember being at the toll booth, and I remember those days, people would walk up and down the toll booth lanes because they were all, there was no easy pass. It was all cash. And they would sell newspapers and they would sell flowers and stuff. So Dad O'Prey purchased a newspaper and I believe a flower or something for Mom O'Prey. And yeah, he brought flowers and a newspaper. And then we went to the hospital. And honestly, I don't really remember a hell of a lot more, but that was my first memory. After that, my next memory was, I believe, like the time I broke my foot, the time I drank the whiskey. They weren't particularly good memories. But the next good memory with Sis O'Prey, well, again, it was okay. It was good for me, not so much for her. But when I was in kindergarten and she was in preschool, or even preschool, she would cry every day. And they would come into my class and bring her to me so that I could comfort her and she would stop crying. Because every day she would cry that she wanted to go back home. So they couldn't send her home, so they'd send her to me, and I'd get her quieted down. And that happened quite a few times throughout this semester or whatever you would call it. So yeah, I guess. But of her being happy and me being happy, I guess it would be a Christmas or something. I remember a Christmas. I don't remember which year it was, but I remember a Christmas. It was at our house, and I mean, it was. There was an entire van full of garbage bags full of presents. Like not just from, supposedly from Santa, but also from people in the family and whatnot. And that was a very nice Christmas as a kid. But they were measuring things in the number of presents, which wasn't really the spirit of the holiday, but it was something kids did. I was happy.
That's the best way how to measure Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad about measuring it that way now, but at the time, what are you going to do? That's what Christmas was to her. What's Christmas to a kid? Presents.
All about presents and all
Yeah.
about toys. And when there is clothes, you are disappointed.
I still believe that Santa was real at that point. I was often wondered why he varied so much from year to year. One year he'd sound like my great uncle, then he'd be a young guy, then he'd be a different old guy again. It didn't make a hell of a lot of sense. And then I realized, oh, that's just one of the guys who was here, who always had to go to the bathroom right before Santa came, and then didn't get out of the bathroom until after Santa left. It was very suspicious. But
I'm trying to think about when
Can
I.
I bring up
yeah, Mama Pray, you can bring up.
that
Sure.
you don't remember this?
No, of course I don't remember it. Sure, Mama
No,
Pray.
when you were in the hospital,
Right.
I mean, Sisso Prey was there every day, and she would sit at your bedside and read to you, even though you were in a coma. That was every day, every evening. When I would leave, she would stay. She'd take turns. But, you know, obviously, you do remember when you woke up, she's there.
Yeah, I remember when I was waking up and Sisso Prey was there reading. She was reading to me mostly the Harry Potter books. But she was read to me when I was in a coma. But then once I started to like kind of wake from the coma, but I would still then forget everything the next day. Apparently, I would get very angry when she would stop reading or stop doing. She's like, she was very tired. I mean, understand, she was spending all days at the hospital, going home for just a little hour to get in a quick nap and a shower and come back again. And so she was trying to nap in the hospital, and I threw some even though I had no strength. However, I mustered some strength to throw something at her to wake her up. A pillow or something, or rag, a wet rag. That's what she was cooling me. She was putting a cold rag on my forehead or something to cool me down. And then she was dozing off, and I apparently was getting mad at her for falling asleep. And I just chucked it at her. And she's like, I just need to sleep. I just need a few minutes. I was really upset, but I don't have any memory of it. That's just what she told me. Dee Dee says, Bird of Prey, wow, what a mean brother. That's all right. I used to have my sister eat dog biscuits. I wasn't that mean. It was human food, at least. Dee Dee says, Bird of Prey, what's the best memory that you have of your family? Well, I was really happy that on my 30th birthday, the whole family was together in Las Vegas. I planned my 30th birthday in Vegas. Mom Pray, Dad Pray, both came. Sisso Pray came with her boyfriend at the time. I was there with a bunch of my friends, and we had really nice, a really enjoyable time. We went out to dinner several times as a group. Most of the late night stuff, Mom Pray and Dad Pray weren't around for, and during the day they were in their respective casinos doing their respective things. Dad Pray liked to play poker, and Mom Pray liked to do slot machines. But for dinner, we had quite a few. We had 2 or 3 dinners or 4 dinners where we were all together. That was some good stuff. And that was honestly the last memory I have of us really all as a family out doing something nice. Oh yeah. I mean, we did have wonderful times going upstate to the Adirondacks. We had great holidays together over the years. But losing Diana in Disneyland wasn't one of the better memories.
Better memories?
No,
No,
it
not
wasn't one of the best memories.
Wasn't. Okay, sorry.
No, I mean, it was something that I remembered pretty vividly, but it wasn't a good memory. And Carlos says, wait, Santa isn't real. Only in Caroga, Carlo.
I'm thinking when I don't remember when I realized that Santa wasn't real. Like, what age was I? I don't remember. Really don't.
Probably like 30, 35 or something. Carlo says, and who keeps breaking into my house every Christmas and eats the cookie and the milk? Oh, I know. That's the tooth fairy that does it. She breaks in on Christmas and eats the cookies and the milk. Carlos says, I probably should have realized it wasn't Santa because he never leaves me any presents. Or you just, you weren't on the list. Not Ryan Johnson said, Vegas. I got married in Vegas. Yeah, Vegas, Las Vegas. We did. It was, in fact, I'll tell you, it was the weekend before, and then the day of Election Day, 2008. Obama's election. I had to vote by absentee ballot because I wasn't going to be home to vote because we were going to be in Vegas. And it was a really nice time. We did one night we went to the dueling piano bar, and I think it was I think it was in New York, which, being we came from New York, going to the hotel New York wasn't the most interesting place, but it was a really damn good piano bar. One day we went into the desert and we all rode quads, ATVs, four-wheelers. And that was fun because I usually I'm the one that's the most scared of things, but I felt right at home on it, even though it wasn't a Jeep. I felt comfortable on it. And Sissopray, who's usually the adventurous one, was the most scared until somebody finally got her. She was very afraid to turn it or go at any speed until finally one of the people just jumped on it with her and showed her, listen, it's not going to tip over at what we were doing. And they were trying to tip it over, and it scared her a little. But once she realized that even if you tried to tip it, it wasn't tipping, she got a little bit more confident with it. That was a fun excursion. And then, of course, Sissopray went and took a helicopter ride around the Grand Canyon and the Hoover Dam, but I never did that because I was not a fan of helicopters.
Helicopters are noisy.
Yeah, it's not relaxing to me. Carlos says, one of my friends ate a full bag of cat sweets, thinking they were white chocolate buttons. She said they tasted a bit strange, but she ate the full bag. She spent the night Saturday on the toilet.
Oh, she sat on the toilet, yeah.
Oh, the night sat on the toilet. Hail, Caroga. Yes, Carlo. Thomas says, shut up, Santa is real. That's what they tell you in Turkestan, Thomas. Carlo says, I'm 35 for a couple more days. Enjoy it, Carlo.
Carlo, we are a decade apart in that case. Or 35, okay, 9 years.
Carlo says, the Tooth Fairy, you mean The Rock. Is that who visits you? The Rock?
He played the Tooth Fairy.
Obama, the drone guy, if you want to call him that. Sorry, it's okay. It's okay, Carlo. Yes, we're still getting over that. It was some we were at ESPN Zone in the morning. Me and some friends watching the election poll result come in, and because Vegas is a few hours behind, so I say morning. And let's face it, it was probably late afternoon but the East Coast results had come in, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good, but we were having fun, and I wasn't gonna let that ruin the day. Causes, what do you think of the film called The Rock? Is that the one where they not escape, but they have to break into Alcatraz or something? With Sean Connery.
Oh, with Sean Connery. That's actually a good movie.
I like that movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it. I mean,
we could watch it
we could.
one day. Yeah.
That's a cinema Saturday quality movie for sure. And it's one I haven't seen in a while.
Same
But
here.
this,
Literally, maybe from the 90s somewhere.
yeah, this week is Goonies. So, and then next week was supposed to be some other one that I don't remember, but maybe I'll get reminded what it is. Causes, yes, I liked it, The Rock. And causes, how about for Cinema Saturday next week before I have to go back to work? This week Goonies, next week The Rock. I mean, if you got to go back to work, Carlo, then we will do it. I will call it here. We'll do The Rock for Carlo.
Yay.
Just to be clear, this Saturday the 13th is Goonies, so Saturday the 20th will be The Rock. That's right. You said you were off for 2 weeks. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it's I don't know, not a forced medical vacation or something.
I was thinking about taking a few days off, but honestly, what would I do? Everything's closed. Can't go anywhere. Makes no sense.
Thomas Potts says you told me next week was the SpongeBob movie. You lied. I don't think I ever said that, Thomas, but if I did, so be it. You should have known I was clearly on some type of medication, that I was lying. Because we will never watch the SpongeBob movie. And we'll never watch Crystal Skull again. Not without a sufficient bribe. John DeMarco says typical Carogan lies. And Not Ryan Johnson says you're all a bunch of young folks, shaking my head. I don't feel like a young folk anymore. Not Ryan Johnson. Even I look at kids and want to yell, get off my lawn.
You know what? Until I look in the mirror and then realize that how old I am, I don't even think about the age. Like turning 45. Shoot, you know? I don't feel like that, you know? And I still think being 30 was the best age. Can't help myself. And Carlos says, I slept most of yesterday and been spending the day with my son. He's just watching a film before bed. Great day. Good.
So
Perfect.
we just got a Amazon delivery, Amazon Fresh grocery delivery. And Mom O'Prey was checking the dates on the half and half she ordered. The expiration date was January 5th of 2021.
What's half and half?
Half and half, it's milk. It's half cream, half milk. It's like a heavy cream. She uses it for her coffee.
Uh-huh. How can they deliver something that is already past?
They're not supposed to. I mean, the fact that this bottle isn't exploding from pressure is, I mean, this thing is way, way, way past due. So she's got to She's got to complain to them.
This one is 11521.
Okay, so she got more than one.
No, that's one.
Yeah, this one does say 1521.
And this one,
Uh-huh.
yes.
This one
Cut it.
is right. Also 521 though.
But the first part.
Yeah, the date isn't even on there. So, but I would assume they're the same batch number, 480917
Thank you.
5822. These are the exact same batch.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are both.
Someplace.
Both.
Isn't it the filling
Okay.
date? Is it the
No, it's not a filling date. It's a use by date
used by
or
date?
sell by date.
If it's okay, sell by date. Okay, so sell by date
But
doesn't.
I mean,
doesn't mean
mostly, usually, they're you've got at least 2-3 weeks when we get them.
sell by date. Okay, but they sold you the milk in March, not in January. So I would definitely return it. How come
Well,
they?
Amazon will say just throw it out and
Yeah,
credit
of
her.
course they will, but still, I would still open it and try it out if it's any good.
Oh no, we wouldn't open it. Yeah, it's going to stink. There's no way that's good. I mean, if it was to a week or 2 days old, maybe, but no, a month. I mean, it's March. It's all of February and almost all of January. It's 2 months old.
Yeah.
Over 2 months old. Yeah. It'd be like having 2-month-old milk.
Some milk has a date like for 6 months or so sometimes.
6 months for milk. I don't know what type of milk you guys get there.
Yes, if it's like ultra heated, it's basically what they are doing with those milk with that milk that has such a long duration that you can have it like for 6 months or so. It's usually what they are doing. They take the milk, they dry it out, and then they basically create out of the dried milk. They create once again back with water, like pasteurized milk. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not drinking that much milk at all. Usually we have like 1 carton of milk at home, and if I want a milk, we have a milk vending machine here in the village, and I can go and get basically fresh cow milk, and I need to actually cook it before I use it, because it's really fresh cow milk. They fill the vending machine every single day.
That's not the milk she gets. I know that. Carlos says, I slept most of yesterday and have been spending the day with my son. He's just watching a film before bed. Great day. Awesome to hear, Carlo. And Carlos says, Joseph, he feels 45. Cinnabon Bunny. Hello, Cinnabon. Welcome.
Hi, Stefan.
Do you mean UHT
UHT
milk?
milk? Yes, UHT milk.
Yeah, that's not what we got.
Ultra high temp.
3 more bags here.
Something with temperature.
Thomas says, wake up, Carlo Bill 797. I don't know who that is. But so is there anything else you guys want to ask, or if you want, I can end this and we can do an everyone stream at say 45 minutes. At say 5 o'clock. This will give a chance for YouTube to send out the notifications.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Okay, guys. We'll give it another minute or two for any last minute questions, and if not, we will call it a stream. Once again, I thank each and every one of you for helping support me, the channel, and Mamo Pray and Sassy, and also indirectly Nephew O'Pray. It all helps. Yeah, a good part of the budget these days goes to get stuff for Nephew O'Pray. But
I believe that, and I think I say in the name of the whole community supporting you, that thank you very much for what you are doing.
you are very welcome. And of course, guys, I do this, I try to do this once a month. But if you need to talk to me before that, you guys know you can always either message me on Twitter, you can email me at birdoprey5@aol.com, or however else you might have, Skype or whatever else way you have contacting me. Feel free. I will answer as soon as I can. Dee Dee says, thanks for the stream today, Bird of Prey. Love helping you guys out. I thank you so much, Dee Dee. I love being helped. And Carlos gives the Charlie emoji and says, Hail Caroga. Hail Caroga, absolutely. Well, okay, guys, I guess we'll call it a stream. Carlos says, Bird of Prey, Jedi Bill, Captain Track, help make my day. That is awesome to hear, Carlo. Awesome to hear. So with that, we will call it a stream. Qapla all, Bird and panel out. I'll see you guys at 5 p.m. Eastern, if you're still